Hello everyone, welcome to another Narc Survivor live video, and for the first time in a while it is the second one in one day. So yeah, I'm happy to jump on here and do another one talking about what happens to the narcissist once you've moved on. And of course it is a very interesting topic, because a lot of you don't actually know what is going on with them once you've left them behind. But yeah, as you can probably see, I am on this swing right now. Just been enjoying my evening, relaxing, having a good time. And got another swing too. It's a shame you can't be here with me right now. We could swing together. Swing together. But yeah. This happens to the narcissist once you've moved on. We'll be talking about in this video, because I'm sure many of you may have looked at their social media. Maybe you saw their Facebook, their Twitter, their Instagram. It may even be their TikTok. They have one of those. And yeah, they're just riding off to the sunset, having a great time without you, and living their best lives, doing all of these fun things together without you. The key word is without you. And yeah, it looks like they're having a good time. But if you look closely, it's not what it seems. Because there are things going on underneath the radar. Things that you may not be fully aware of, but if you pay close attention to it, you will see that something is not right. You kind of need to be trained, you need to have experience in recognizing these signs. And I think Dr. Brahmani said it best in one of her videos. If you don't know, Dr. Brahmani is a lecturer at the a university in LA. I'm not sure the exact name. I think it's UCLA. And she's also a clinical psychologist. She said that on social media profiles such as Instagram, when you see people's posts, their pictures and videos, their relationships, the more perfect it looks, the more toxic it probably is in reality. And to be honest, I don't think I could have said it better myself. That is very true. And it's the same thing with the narcissist that you are dealing with. You go on their Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is, and it looks like they're living their best lives. You don't really see what is going on behind the scenes. You don't see all the arguments, the fights. You don't see any of that. What you do see is what they want you to see, what they are trying to display to you. And of course, they want to make it look good. They want to make it look like they're happy without you, because they want to punish you, they want to hurt you. Because they look at it like you didn't want them, you rejected them. Some of you did that unknowingly. You thought that they discarded you, but 9 times out of 10, it is actually the victim who initiates the discard. And you do that by pulling your attention away from them. You're not interested in them as much as you were before. And the reason for that is probably because you were being manipulated and abused. You were being deceived. And you caught on. Maybe you started questioning and confronting them. Or maybe you didn't do any of that, but they could just sense that your energy had shifted. They knew that you didn't really want to be around them anymore. They weren't that appealing to you as they used to be. And of course, that does hurt the narcissist very much. They are very sensitive to rejection. So yeah, of course they want to jump on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever it is, and show you, or you made a big mistake. They want to make you feel regret now. They want to make you feel small, so that they can look down at you and feel like they're powerful, they're something significant, they're better than you. They got the last laugh, the final word. And yeah, that's what they want you to think. But the reality is, although it may look like they're riding off into the sunset with this new person, the truth is that it is just yet another scheme, another deception. And you've only got to look back at how they did that to you many times. They love bombed you in the beginning, they idealized you, they put you on a pedestal, they told you whatever they thought you wanted to hear, they showed you whatever they thought that you wanted to see. And in the beginning, you were deceived and you thought you were having a good time with them, but it wasn't even real. It was fake. And by now you should be aware of that. It should be pretty clear to you by now, because of course, as I've said before, if it wasn't fake, where are they now? If they really cared about you, why did they leave you? Why did they discard you? You need to remember that, because it's how you will know that if they didn't really care about you, how can they move on and care about someone else? They had all of that time to show you how much you truly meant to them. But they failed to do that. And instead they abused you, they put you down, they insulted you, they did all of these things to you. And the reason why they did that is because they lack empathy. And that's not something that they're just suddenly going to learn now. It's too late. You can only learn that earlier in life. So, yeah, they're not just going to move on and be happy with someone else. It's not going to work out that way for them. Although that is what they want you to think and believe. Yes, they want you to think that they've moved on and they're so much happier without you, and something was wrong with you, you were the problem. Yes, they want you to think that. And the reason why they want you to think that is because it supports their false narrative, it supports the illusion. And then they can exist in this fantasy bubble where everything is perfect, at least for a moment, because it's fueled by you. You are fueling the illusion by sending your energy to it. Which is why you will already notice that if you do pull back, and all you have to do is, it doesn't even require a physical action. All you have to do is pull back your energy, focus on something else, and you will start to see that these posts begin to fade away. Now suddenly they're not posting so much on Instagram, Twitter or Facebook. They've stopped doing that, and you haven't even contacted them, messaged them. You haven't done anything like that. All you've done is take your energy back. And since narcissists, they are predators, they can instantly sense it. And now that energy of yours is no longer fueling the illusion. So they have no incentive or motivation to continue with that. Because the whole basis, the foundation of the next relationship, it's fueled by you. You are fueling the illusion of love and passion. You take that away and they've got nothing because they lack empathy. So they can't even simulate the love, connection or intimacy without that. They need to have someone who's got what you've got. And what you've got is empathy. And that empathy is what fuels the false narrative, the illusion. That's why it's so important for you to always care about something that they're doing. Why? Why is it so important for you to do that? And of course, the reason why is because it fuels the illusion. So you should already know that by now. And of course, once you take away your empathy, take away your care, then the illusion begins to fall apart. Or at least it would, but then they will start to get very angry, and then they may even come after you. Because that energy, that life force that you have is very powerful. And it is so powerful that it is keeping a lot of fake people together and on good terms with each other. And that may be not only the narcissists, but their flying monkeys and enablers, the other sources of supply. They are bonding over your destruction. And you are fueling it with your energy and your empathy, with your love, and also with whatever negative emotions you may have that they are inflicting on you. I don't know, some of you may feel envious, jealous, guilty. You may feel desire to have them back. Which is why it is so important that I put out this video. Because I can tell you that there is nothing for you to be envious or jealous of. There is nothing for you to feel guilty about. Maybe that you didn't leave earlier. There is nothing for you to desire from the narcissist, because it is all an illusion. What you are seeing on their social media profiles, it is fake. And you should know that it is fake. Because remember, you were with them and they didn't care about you. You could tell that they lacked empathy. That is how you found my videos. So yeah, when you become aware of that, it makes it so much easier for you to move on. Just looking at the live chat here, what people are saying. Mr. Charles says, hi, my name is Melissa. I love all your motivation. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that I am helping you. SKK Corey says, called my narcissist out, told him what he was and what he did, and I figured him out. Game over, I'm still healing, not an easy thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't personally recommend calling them out, because you have to remember they are narcissists, they can't self-reflect. So the last thing they're going to do is take accountability for their actions. If anything, they're just going to get mad at you, calling them out. So it's not really going to solve anything anyway, which is why it is better just to keep it to yourself. But of course, I can understand. I mean, for some things that you just want to get off your chest, of course, I get that. I do. Lana from Serbia. Journalist. I'm glad you like the view, and I wish you could be here too. And Rink, no, I'm not in Dubai. I was actually planning to go to Dubai a couple of years back, but because of the COVID, I couldn't get there. But maybe in time I will go to Dubai as well. I can't tell you exactly where I am right now, that is confidential information. But I can confirm that I am somewhere in Asia, if that helps. SKK, yes. He or she says, I love the empathy in my soul, but can hurt bad at times. Yeah, that's so true. I can completely understand that. I mean, of course, as someone who is an empath, someone who has very strong empathy, I can say that sometimes it really does get to me. Certain things really hurt me, especially anything to do with animals or children. And yeah, it can hurt sometimes, it can. But then at the same time, I'd rather that than if I had no feelings like a robot, like a narcissist, where they just don't feel anything. I can't imagine anything worse than that. I can't even imagine what would be my motivation for even existing without these feelings. So I am glad that I'm an empath, and I'm very proud of that. And I do, of course, use my empathic abilities to help as many people as I can, because that is really my mission in life. So I hope that encourages you to continue strengthening your empathy and sharing it with the world, because there are plenty of people out there who do deserve it, can receive it, and will welcome it from you, and they'll even reciprocate some back to you. And Rink, yes, that is so true. Being unbothered is true freedom. It really is. I mean, it's good at the same time, to care. Of course, you should care. You should have empathy for your family, your children, people who mean the most to you, people who care about you. As I've said before, if someone has shown you that they don't care about you, you need to match their feelings for you. That's what you need to do. Because otherwise, they will have power over you. And most likely they will misuse that power, and they will use it to hurt you. So, of course, at times, it is best to just remain unbothered, to not give a shit. Sometimes that is the best thing to do. And it is for your safety and protection at times for you to do that. I can hear my cat in the background. My room is actually just making a loud noise. I think she can hear my voice. This actually wasn't part of the plan for the video. I didn't anticipate this happening. I think she's gone quiet now. just don't like it sometimes, when I hear my cat meowing in the background. I don't know what it is. I think maybe she's scared because I'm outside the room. Maybe she thinks I've forgotten about her or something. I don't know. Who knows what it is. But I always have to run when I... But yeah, back onto the topic. I understand many of you, when you move on, if you're an empath, you will experience regrets. You'll feel like you're missing something, lost something. That's just how it is sometimes, when you know yourself, you know your abilities, you value yourself. Sometimes you just want to see the best in other people. Even narcissists, even people that abused you. Of course, I've been there myself. Of course, I look back sometimes and I wonder, and I think, maybe did I make the wrong decision? You need to have confidence in the moves that you make in life. You need to look back and remember that at the time, for whatever reason, you justified that decision. You did. You felt like it was the right thing for you to do. So there's no point looking back and regretting it now. And if you know that you were with a narcissistic individual, they were never going to care about you. They were never going to give you that love that you wanted from them. They were never going to give you that. So when you see that they have moved on, and I don't know if you see it on social media, maybe you've seen them in person with someone else. And I get it, at first it might hurt. You may feel like now they've got something that you haven't got. Something that you wanted all along. It's like they refuse to give it to you. And now suddenly you see them and it's like they're doing everything that you wanted with someone else. Of course, I can understand that may hurt. But I also understand at this point, yes, it is nothing more than an illusion. There is no possible way that it is real. That's completely impossible. And for me to confirm that to you right now, with real evidence, real proof, it's pretty easy for me to do that at this point. 5 years of experience, research. And it's quite simple as the fact that I think you already know when you've seen them, when you've looked at their social media, these posts, they're intended to hurt you. And why would someone go out of their way to try and hurt you? If they're truly happy, if they've really moved on, have a think about that. Because you know within yourself that when you're happy, you don't wish anything bad on anyone. When you've really moved on, when you've got something good going on in your life. Isn't that the truth? Because I know that's exactly how I feel. When I'm living my best life every day of my life, the last thing I want to see is anyone hurt. Whenever I put up my videos, my posts on Instagram, that's intended to motivate and inspire people. That's meant to make things better for people. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I'm not trying to make anyone envious or jealous with anything that I do in my life. Because I can honestly say that at this point, and despite everything that I've been through, I would say that I am genuinely happy with myself. And I'm confident in myself. And that doesn't mean that everything's perfect all of the time. Like you might see on these Instagram stories. No, of course not. My life is not like some fairy tale, some magical story. No, of course there are ups and downs. But most of the time, I do feel like I'm living my best life. I feel really happy, really inspired and motivated to make these videos and travel. And I'm not just coming on here to say that, to brag or to boast. It's not about that. I'm saying it because it can happen for you too. And not only that, but it should help you to recognize that these narcissists are full of shit. Because when you're really happy, you're really living your life, you're having a good time, you don't feel any need or desire to hurt anyone. And that is the truth. That is a psychological fact. Hurt people hurt people. The narcissist is acting like they've moved on, but at the same time they're trying to hurt you. The reason for that is because they're hurt. You can only give people what you've got. You can only share with people the feelings that you have inside. And yeah, they're giving you what they've got. They can't just give you something else. They haven't got it. So that's what we're getting from them. Getting their pain, their hurts, their misery, and quite possibly, even when they're trying to triangulate you, it's their jealousy of you. Because they see you as an object, as a possession, as something that's meant to belong to them. So they feel like you're taking something away from them. Because you're constantly doing things that are outside of their control. And Rink, yes, that's very true, what you've said there. A healthy and secure person does not put up with the narc's BS, let alone get involved for years or form a family with them. That is very true. It is. When you heal yourself and you become happier emotionally, develop emotional control, discipline, then you won't want to get involved. You won't want to be involved with any narcissists, any people who appear to be self-absorbed or lacking empathy. You won't want to be involved with people like that anymore. And as you said there, you may be shocked yourself to see that they are trying to form a family. I mean, that is really the craziest thing. When you see that the narcissist is trying to move on with someone else. They're trying to start a family, maybe they got married. And it just seems crazy to you because you know, after everything you went through with them, there's no way that they can move on and do that. It's never going to be successful. Because they're missing that key ingredient, the empathy. They don't care about anyone but themselves. So yeah, what you've said there makes perfect sense. It's very true. But yeah, I'm not going to stay too long on here. I think Nala is waiting for me inside the room. She knows I'm out here. So let's just return to the view for a moment. I do love this view here. It was the first thing I saw when I first came in. I don't know how exactly I am sitting. Of course, I move around so much, I do so many things. I do lose track very easily. When I look back through the pictures and videos on my phone, it constantly reminds me that, wow, I have made some amazing memories. And of course, I've got pictures in my mind as well that I will never forget. Been to so many amazing places, met so many amazing people. That's what life is about. It's about exploring, connecting with people. And that's why I just love getting on here, connecting with all of you, sharing this information, sharing my experience. And I can quite honestly say that there is nothing that makes me happier than that. It means the world to me to do this every day. To know that I am making a difference in people's lives. But yeah, that's it for today. I do hope that you have enjoyed this live video. And if it was helpful for you, please do give it a thumbs up down below. That will help the YouTube algorithm and it helps to support our community. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I will be checking the comments when I wake up in the morning. And share the video if you can on your social media. Maybe you have some friends or family who would benefit from seeing it. And if you would like to speak to me one-on-one, I am available to you. You can book a session on my website, which is narcsurvivor.co.uk. And there is also my Instagram. It's Narc Survivor Youth on Instagram. I've got new pictures and videos every day on there. Got a video that I recently posted. It's got over 600,000 views now. It's a viral video. So there's a lot of activity on there. And I will have more posts on narcissistic abuse in there as well very soon. So yeah, I look forward to sharing all that with you. It's Narc Survivor YouTube and Instagram. But yeah, that's it for today. Gonna head back to the room now, see Nala. I'd just like to thank you all for your support, and I will see you in another one very soon.